Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Monday to you, everybody, and welcome to the last few days of June. I'm Weatherman Dustin Staples. We appreciate you checking us out here on Comcast Cable Channel 21 and our friends on Chat Moss Cable, as well as here on Facebook at BTW21. And always, you can check out our website at BTW21.com. We hope you enjoyed the weekend. We did see some rain in some parts. It was pretty hot out there as well. So if you did see much rain over the weekend, you definitely saw some this afternoon and on this Monday. And thankfully, we need it because our rain departure is running almost 2.5 inches below the month of June. So we're having a hard time catching up. Unfortunately, I don't foresee us catching up on any of our rain the rest of the month because there's not many days left, and there's going to be limited rain chances as we make our way towards the next several days, particularly after the Monday today. So other than that, we're not expecting a wet week ahead of us. We're expecting some nice cooler weather though to move in, and we'll talk about the tropics here. Of course, I told you last week, really not much going on, and boy, things got really active over the weekend. Things have been particularly talking about some major not catastrophic storms, but some busy work as you make your way towards the Caribbean islands, just north of South America here. This potentially could be Bonnie in the next coming days. Right now, it's about a 90% chance of this developing. There's another area of disturbance we're watching right here, and there's another little area outside of the Gulf of Mexico. So other than that, we're going to be seeing the tropics heat up pretty quickly, as this is a little bit an early taste of the tropical activity forming pretty on early in the season. Typically, we don't see this type of activity until about late July and early August. So will this mean we're going to end for a possibly active season going on to the rest of the month? We shall see as we get closer to that. Of course, the Hurricane Prediction Center has placed out that an outlook would be actively busy, so we'll keep a close eye on those next couple of weeks. Moving on locally, no hurricanes expected. It's going to feel a little less humid as you make your way through the rest of tonight. So again, maybe any leftover showers could possibly move in our area, but again, most areas will start to fizzle out that rain as this cold front's passing through our area. Temperatures will go from the 70s later on this evening. We'll be staying in the mid-60s overnight tonight, so not a too bad of an evening out there. Mild and pretty cool to say the least, thanks to our humidity levels dropping off pretty awfully fast. Thanks to that cold front, of dew points will go from the 60s and going to feel like the upper 40s to mid-50s, so a pretty dry and comfortable feel is in the air for us as our temperatures again 50s to low to mid-60s everywhere you go across the region. Moving on now, the city of Martinsville, Henry County, making your way towards Ridgeway, Axton, Sandy level communities you see here. Not looking too bad of a forecast for your Tuesday, a high of 81 with the east-northeasterly breeze, thanks to that cold front that has swept through the area by now. That will give us the opportunity for some much relaxing and cooler weather on the forecast as well. As you make your way area-wide temperatures, again, temperatures all from the low to mid-70s for Patrick County, Patrick Springs, up towards Ararat there outside of Floyd. Temperatures in the mid-low 80s. Outside of Rocky Mount, Boone's Mill, Route 220 running up towards Roanoke. Again, Henry County, Martinsville, Ridgeway communities looking like a phenomenal afternoon to take advantage of it. So go out on your lunch break. Low humidity, just beautiful weather as you make your way for the upcoming Tuesday. So after we get to this rain tonight, other than that, or the rest of this afternoon going into your evening hours, we're not expecting any more washing out expected, as our temperatures will start to cool off a little bit as you make your way up towards the evening hour as well. So you see here, Tuesday's looking pretty nice here. Nothing to be complaining about. Same story on Wednesday, also with those low to mid 80s. So low humidity for both Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at our overnight lows are going to stay in the upper 50s to low 60s. So a pretty comfortable night is in the making as well. Thursday, we'll begin to see the humidity come back up again as we get ready to start the month of July as well, near 90 degrees. Again, possibly a stray shower, but nothing to be expected as we see the typical summertime weather bubbling up here. Friday, another hot days in the making with a typical afternoon thunderstorm as you do begin the July 4th holiday. So maybe you have a 4-day weekend if you're off Friday and Monday, as some of us will be doing that too. Of course, the July 4th is on next Monday. So a week from today, that is the holiday itself. So if you're off on Friday, you can get out and take advantage of it. Just keep in mind, Mother Nature may be providing her own fireworks on Saturday. So of course, there's going to be several things taking place over around the community this weekend coming up. So just keep in mind, again, not a complete washout, but most likely we'll see just a few hit or miss showers and storms later in the day as we get this summertime pattern heat and humidity, as you're going to have all that in place. And of course, without the heat and humidity, what would be the chance of some scattered to isolated thunderstorms? Right now, there's a 30% chance of that. We'll most likely kind of stay in that low range with that as well. So one more recap again, obviously, some rain, any leftover showers will quickly diminish later on this evening, leaving us with partly to mostly clear skies tonight. As you make your way towards Tuesday, and again, the next several days, pretty nice. So take advantage of this as, again, these cool, short-lived days don't last long, as we've already seen the past several weekends in a row that it's been pretty nice, and it immediately gets warmer again. So near average, to say the least, on Wednesday. And again, our warmer weather is in store for us for Thursday going into Friday, and of course on the 4th of July weekend as well. So if you have plans this weekend, don't cancel them. Just let you know we could have Mother Nature providing her own fireworks display with those passing showers and thunderstorms. It's something to think about earlier in this upcoming week, not earlier this week, or coming up this week. As you remember, about 10 years ago on Wednesday, if you think back to your mind 10 years ago, where was I? Well, the derecho, remember the famous wind derecho that came through our area? It's the 10-year mark this upcoming Wednesday, and a lot of people remember that vividly. I sure do. I was, just in the middle of doing some late night errands and coming out with family, doing some Bible school, wrapping things up, and vividly do I remember that evening. I looked at the sky. I said, "Oh, this doesn't look too pretty." And of course, by that time in 2012, we had extensive heat, highs in the low 100s. So we had temperatures between 100 and 105 for several days. And of course, power outages lingered for weeks and months, even in parts of the Mid-Atlantic and the Ohio River Valley as well. So obviously, thankfully, no dangerous windstorms in the making this week. Hopefully we won't have to see one of these again for a long time. If not, would be good in our weather department too. So that's Wednesday, 10 years ago, the famous derecho that came blowing through our neck of the woods. Alrighty, it's time for me to say farewell and talk to you soon. We have a lot more news and BTW21 great local programming coming up after a quick commercial break. Take care, everybody.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.